Welcome to Tips Gamers. Today we're going to talk about the Baltimore Ravens, all the success that they have had. Make sure to hit that like button. Comment down below. Do you think they are going to go deep in the playoffs this year? And do you think Lamar Jackson's going to show that he was worth that money? So to me, Lamar Jackson has all of the pressure on him. You got the receivers. Now you have Zey Flowers. You have Mark Andrews as a tight end. Okay, you also have OBJ that they brought in. They spent a lot of money. The other thing, the Ravens truly do believe in Lamar Jackson because they're bidding against themselves. They put it to where teams could go bid on Lamar Jackson, and then they would have to match it or let Lamar Jackson walk. No teams were bidding this amount of money. They're bidding against themselves because they believe in Lamar Jackson more than the rest of the league does. So there is no more getting injured for the playoffs. There's no more 16 TDs, 13 interceptions. You have the receivers. There's zero excuse moving forward, and I mean zero excuse that any Ravens fans could give and say, well, Lamar Jackson just doesn't have this, or the offense is stale, or what have you. No, you have the players, okay? You have the supposed quarterback. Now it's time to prove it. So with the first round, pick 22, I absolutely love this pick. They got the second best wide receiver, Zey Flowers, out of Boston College. It's not like he played super elite talent at the ACC, but you could tell this guy could play with almost anybody. I mean, he is like a Jarvis Landry is kind of what he reminds me of. He definitely is going to do well in the slot. He could be a 1 and a 2, but in the slot, this guy's going to be ridiculous. And the marriage between Mark Andrews, OBJ, and Zey Flowers is perfect. I mean, it really is. You're going to have some big targets, and he's going to be left open. I expect good production in year one. I think his release, his overall vision on the field, his situational awareness on how to figure out to get open. He's not just stuck in the mud and just saying, oh, I'll just do this one route. If he has to customize it ever so slightly to get open, he will. And then he'll come back for the ball if he has to. But overall, I think this is a great pick, and I think the Ravens absolutely ace this one. Round of applause on this one. Ravens fans, be excited. You got Trenton Simpson, in my opinion. He's a first-round pick. I don't know why he fell, but he's a dog. We have him as a 78 overall speed rusher, 78 overall run stopper. He is absolutely nasty in the run game, okay? He keeps guys off his body using his reach and using his strength. He keeps his vision focused on where the ball is. He's truly got a nose for the ball. The one thing he could work on is pass coverage, but who can't? That's one of the hardest things for linebackers, even cornerbacks. Man coverage is really hard, let alone for one of these big guys. He's 6'3", 240, but he's got just absolute speed through the gates. This guy is just turning up the dirt wherever he goes, and he's going to let you know he's the best, and he's going to prove he's the best. In 5 years' time, I expect this guy to be a household name in the league, and I expect him to be incredibly dangerous. I think the Ravens look like geniuses for this one, or they just look like, why didn't anyone else do this? So in the 7th round, pick 12, you go and get Andrew Vorhees. Absolutely phenomenal here. The guy got injured. Before he got injured, he was a first-round pick potentially or second-round pick, and that's where I could see him going. 3rd round, I'd be shocked, but he had that type of talent. He got injured, yeah, but with nowadays medicine, we've seen guys come back from crazy stuff, and we expect him to as well, and he has a potential to be a solid starter on the Ravens or on another team, and them profit from this one way or another. Even if they trade him away for a second-round pick in the future, that's money in the bag, baby, and that's great. So this is great strategy, great game plan. You're going to bank on this guy healing up, and you walked away with a really good guy. And that's what I loved about this draft for the Baltimore Ravens, is they just excelled on taking chances on players that you should take chances on, in my opinion. So overall, give them a plus on this, and I think they did great.